underway in Week 14. Taken at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Travis connects with Kittle underneath. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up second down. Operating from the gun, Travis.
Come on, man.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. When you look at this defense, they're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
What's that, Hamzo?
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up through the air. Flushed out right.
Come on, bro.
To force it in, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire
nigga
week
call me, son.
Trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On play action, Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 13-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Allen going to change the look here. They'll try the middle with Cook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Jets nothing.
after the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now a first carry here for their running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Second and 15. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. Looking to throw. Travis.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Too far out in front. The Jets at 500 hit 6-6. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 17-yard line. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. This second and 4. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to second and 9. Operating from the gun. Travis being chased out left. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
3rd and 12. To throw, it's Allen. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point.
I changed his name and his number.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. This taken in by Kincaid. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A few moving pieces on that play, because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. The tight end in motion right. So they're going for it, and here's out to his left.
Oh, my God.
Midfield almost to the 40 before being
Oh, my God, boy.
We always talk about
That should have been packed. It should have been picked up. Should have been sacked, though. That nigga got out that bitch.
Getting the ball is Cook running left. A little juke. Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just
I had Run committed that shit,
so
though.
that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Bills have regained the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Get that big Bagley.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Second and 10.
Ready.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. From the gun on 3rd down. Travis. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Powering his way forward. And some room to work. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. You see a run like that, and I don't know if that happens in week 1 or 2, but as this year has worn on, he has gotten better and better, this rookie.
And so much for the rookie wall. We always hear about guys breaking down near the end of the season. Not in this case. He's only gotten stronger and better.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Second and 9.
Down.
Hands it off out of the gun. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Back to throw. Travis shakes off the sack. Flush to his right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Travis. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown! Breece Hall, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually
This
thinking...
nigga here,
This is
boy.
taken in. It's complete.
What the fuck?
Still on his feet. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Wow.
Jahan Dotson,
That nigga really
75 yards. yards.
Away from the
Bills have
fucking
yet
arm.
again retaken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
That nigga be running that bitch, boy.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards.
And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
Back to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Come
and he'll
on, man.
be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers.
I think I'm about to put throwing a run on that nigga, son.
All of them, they all want to be number 1. But you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
I need a fucking battle.
Jets will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
I'm about to get this fucking dub.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead.
You got what you need?
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here now, 2nd and 4. Now Allen.
Come on, pick that, man.
Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On play action, Allen. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 of the 15. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Now a hit and a loose ball. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And that has to be so frustrating because you know that they had something set up there for this first drive of the second half. It wasn't the fumble.
Sometimes no matter what you go over at halftime, no matter what you say, errors will result. And that's exactly what happened here. They were trying to change things from what happened in the first half. Instead, they continue to make mistakes.
He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Ed Oliver in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now they'll run on the draw.
Let's go, baby. Hell of a fucking play call.
A great play there.
Hell yeah.
Touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Jets are able to widen their advantage. Extra point right down the middle.
Shout out the net for that draw.
Take a 10-point lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
So we'll pop this bitch again.
Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Now 2nd and 3. They run it again with
Son, I hate that shit, bro. I hate that. Nigga really get back there and don't make a play.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Allen going to change this at the line. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have a 1st down here before he gets banged down to the turf pretty hard. Now Cook running right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Play action. Now it's Allen. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Nah, he called me because I was looking for that fucking post. I wasn't worried about, so I didn't think he would go through that other shit. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Look, I was just trying to get down to catch that nigga, son. As long as he didn't get that fucking fault.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook.
Niggas run into the blocks on this bitch, son.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
We need a touchdown, man.
James Cook, 39 yards. And the Bills are back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal.
What? He went over the line?
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Travis.
Son.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Travis working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Well, same target, same result. It's Kittle. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. 2nd down and 4.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Ready?
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Set. Ready. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Travis. And
It's a
he's
bad pass,
unable
boy.
to hold on to that
That was a bad
defensively.
pass, boy.
A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I threw that bitch too late.
Good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
That nigga played that
And
bitch.
look at this. They get the
He knew that bitch because he know what I like to do, son. He know what I like to do, son. That's how he got that bitch, son. He played that bitch, son.
Shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needs.
He played that bitch,
As
son.
I do. People are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but
Caught
not
me
before
on
he
that
gets
fucking screen
into
right there,
enemy
boy.
territory. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
He's got
I'll
it to
take
the
it.
43
I
here.
like the way y'all played that just
Credit
now.
to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7.
Fuck.
Here's Cook again. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 79 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll give to Cook on the read option. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Here's 2nd and 10. Quick throw.
What a nigga I had in the flat, bro. I put a nigga in the flat.
Past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give him 10 yards there. As this
I knew he was. I put a nigga in the flat, bro.
Continues to plunge forward. Cook up the gut. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
And they run the option on 2nd.
Get the ball, yes!
No, he lost the
Let's
football.
go!
And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they have the football that will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaways.
That nigga got off that bitch, son.
Doing it well.
Lord.
Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I'm winning it right now.
Very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Ready, ready. White, 10 cycles. Red, yellow. Black shot. Set, go.
Operating from the gun, Travis.
Come on, that's me. That is all me, bro. I can't run and try to go with the ball, bro. I cannot run and try to throw the ball.
And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Here's Allen. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Here's 2nd down. Now Allen. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. To throw is Allen. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as
I blew that bitch, son.
field?
I had a chance to end the game. I couldn't convert.
Timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Throwing, Allen. Option play. Here's Cook.
That nigga got out that bitch, son.
He's going to get this inside the 15.
He got out that bitch, son.
Spotted at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Here's 1st and 10. Allen. To the right side here, caught by Kincaid. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Bass on for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. This is 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling, because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
He's back to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Set.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And
that's crazy, son. That's crazy. That's crazy, son. That nigga, though. That nigga behind him, son. That nigga is behind him, bro. That nigga is behind him, son. That was crazy, son. Bro, that nigga is supposed to jump up and dick the fuck out of him, son.
Second and 11. Now Allen gonna change it up. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. How about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free.
I hope so.
Picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
If you want to. Fuck.
The Bills send the punter out. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
No, that's how he got that pick he got, son. He knew exactly where the fuck I was going, son. That bitch knew exactly where the fuck I was going with that bitch, son.
First and 10 here.
He knew exactly where I was going with that bitch, son.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the...
Why he didn't do that the last play, though, son? Like, nigga, you see what I'm saying? Look what he do that shit, son. He could have did that shit that last play, son.
But they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small...
I don't give a fuck about that, son. That shit, that's post shit, son. Like, nigga, you see the catch this nigga just made, son?
And Worry was wearing a number on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
It don't matter. That bitch, though, I swear to God. You picked that fucking out route because you knew I was going, huh? That out route you picked, nigga, with the tight end.
Next week. Meanwhile,
you a lying bitch, nigga.
It's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances.
You a lying bitch. That's cool. I'm gonna get a different scheme for your bitch ass. Fuck you. Fuck you.